Act 2, Bonds. Spend time with us too, okay? Bzzzt. Swear to fuck, if I wake up another time for the goddamn phone, I'm gonna beat whoever made this mod. I slowly open my eyes. The sun's intense rays show no mercy as they penetrate my eyeballs. I groan to myself as I roll over to my side. Another Monday. Lazily, I get up out of my bed, drive myself to the bathroom, and prepare myself for another boring school day. I walk outside to meet Sayori, who is humming a tune to herself. Morning, Sayori. Sleep okay last night? Yep. You sound really sleepy, Elias. You weren't up all night playing video games again, were you? No, I was up all night jacking off. I got really horny, and I couldn't bust out the last one. And it took too long to find an actual good video, so I spent like an hour and a half trying to find a video, then it took like another 30 to bust. You caught me, it was totally worth it though. That is me whenever I'm playing a goddamn game and I'm trying to get that goddamn trophy. That happened a lot during GTA, did a lot. Well, not all-nighters, but I stayed up way too late playing GTA when I was trying to get the platinum trophy. I'm just saying, those goddamn collectibles are really fucking annoying. Hey, you can't keep doing that, you know, it's not healthy. Whatever you say, Sayori. By the way, how's your hand? I haven't asked about that recently. I'm feeling way better compared to last month. I give her hand a light tap, but barely enough to even harm her. Owie! What was that for? Oh, come on, Sayori, there's no way it hurts that much. Do you just want more attention from me? No fair, Elias, you can't just be calling me out like that, it's embarrassing. It's alright, Sayori, it's pretty cute. Sayori blushes. Oh, Elias, you're so nice to me. Well, come on, we're going to be late. Please tell me more shit goes down, because I love this mod, and I want shit to go down. Why? To satisfy my horror love. I'm going to have my mom play DDLC one day, and she is going to play this mod. I don't give a fuck what she wants. She's playing DDLC whether she likes it or not. Walking to the club feels pretty strange even after 2 months. Natsuki, Yuri, and Sayori are fully recovered, except for Monica, who was sadly out due to her condition. The damage was too much worse than the girl. She was in a coma for the first month, and she has been in rehab ever since. Rehab? Fucking rehab. Sayori, being the vice president, has to take over for Monica, which for the first moment is pretty crazy considering Sayori's clumsy nature. She's pretty good at making the club fun for everyone, though. Hey guys, hope everyone had a happy weekend. Sayori's bright and happy attitude always brightens my day up. I assume she has a similar effect on Natsuki and Yuri. Oh, well, I spent the entire weekend reading. Sorry, that sounds pretty boring, doesn't it? No, Yuri, that sounds fun. As long as you had fun doing it, who cares if it's boring? What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki looked up at Sayori, turns to me, and back at Sayori. Yeah, it was alright, I guess. Nothing special. I remember Natsuki never updated me on her issues at home. Not that she's obliged to, of course, but it's really hard for her to talk about it with others. Elias, what about you? Anything you like to share? Not really anything that's enough to care or share. Well, that's okay, Elias. We all have boring days sometimes. I'll give an exact log. 12 a.m., jerking off. 1 a.m., couldn't sleep, jacked off. 2 a.m., could not still sleep, jacked off. Went to bed at 3, woke up 2 hours later, jacked off. Went to bed, woke up 12 hours later, played video games, jacked off. That's about the daily life of a teenage boy. Sleep, play video games, jack off. Optional is watch anime. Except for the fact that my days are always boring. All I like to do is sit around, play video games, watch anime, and read manga. Man, I should probably get out there and do some more outdoor activities. Maybe I am some lame weeaboo. At least I have a girlfriend, though. That's a plus. Anyways, Monica didn't give any instructions over the weekend as usual, so I guess we can all just relax and do our own thing, okay? As usual. Yuri goes over to a nearby desk and starts reading a book. Sayori looks into the school bag and pulls out a cookie. God knows where she finds those. Natsuki goes off in the closet and pulls a manga out of the shelf. I walk over to Sayori and sit next to her. Hey Elias, why aren't you talking to the other girls? You really spent so much time with me. I gently pat Sayori's head and laugh. Why are you laughing at? Well, of course I'm going to spend time with you, Sayori. I'm sure the others understand. Well, I just don't want Natsuki or Yuri to feel lonely. Alright, tell you what. I'll talk to the others more this week, okay? Besides, you're probably right. I should be getting closer with them. They are my friends after all. That's the spirit of life. I'm glad you're with me today, though. It's been almost 2 months since Sayori has been getting professional help from a therapist. While she was at the hospital recovering from her injury, she was also offered help with her depression. She's been getting counseling and medications ever since. Hey, Sayori, how have you been? I'm doing fine. Why? Well, I mean, how is counseling going? Is everything going okay? Oh, it's been fine. Thanks to you, of course. I appreciate the thought, Sayori, but I start to struggle with my words. I take a deep breath. Sayori, I almost lost everything that day, and I don't think I can alone stop your depression. I just hope you're feeling okay, Sayori. You can be honest with me. Sayori looks as innocent as ever, seemingly unfazed by my sudden emotional outburst. Well, it used to feel like a bat being swung across my head every time you cared for me. Every morning it was so hard to get up and get ready for school, but at the same time, I wanted to try my best for you. I told myself every day that I would keep moving because I wanted to make you happy. But some days are hard. But thanks to you getting the help I need, and you always being there for me, you push away the rain clouds. You're my sunshine, Elias. My only sunshine, you make me happy. Shit, my mom used to sing that to me when I was like 5, or no, when I was like 8, and I could not go to sleep. She sung that to me when I was going to sleep. Oh, I miss being 8 years old. I stifle a chuckle. Sayori's way of putting things never fails to leave a smile on my face. It's always so cheesy, yet I never get tired of hearing it. There's only one thing that matters. She's doing okay now. 2 months now, she wouldn't even be here. 2 months ago, she wouldn't even be here. I got up from my desk and guided her to do the same. Come here, Sayori. Huh? I grab her by the waist and pull her close to me. I wrap my arms around her and hold her tight. She hugs me back. I will always protect you. We must have been hugging for a good 5 minutes before Natsuki calls out to us playfully. Alright, lovebirds, you're making me sick over here. Sayori and I let go of each other, my face feeling a bit hot. Sayori and Yuri give a while. Natsuki bursts out laughing. Alright, I surrender, jeez. Being the only boy here really sucks sometimes. Alright guys, is everyone ready to head home? Sure, I need to go home already. I'll be in trouble if I'm late. Natsuki walks out of the club room quickly. Well, alright then. I'll see you both tomorrow. Have a nice night. Yuri gracefully walks out the club room, leaving Sayori and I alone. Well, you want to head up, Sayori? Well, Elias, I was thinking about that night, the one where we, I automatically know what she's talking about and I start blushing myself. Oh, I know, Sayori, you don't have to bring it up with me, just like that one night. No, silly, I want to do that again. Whoa, this just got interesting. I feel my body getting all wobbly. Did it just get hot in here all of a sudden? Without saying another word, Sayori gets closer to me, the warmth of her body fills with indescribable joy. Almost the same joy I felt the day I rescued her. But I feel excited. What the fuck? Elias? Hi. How's your day? Please don't bite my cock off. 8, 5, yo, whoa, 12, 16. Hey gamers, so you're probably wondering what that meant, and well, this is what I think it means, and I believe it's just a small little Easter egg. I don't think it really means too much. But 8, 5, 12, and 16, what I think that is supposed to mean is it is supposed to mean help. 8 into a letter, or 8 into a letter is put in the alphabet, because 8 doesn't really look like any number. If you do A, B, C, D, all that stupid shit, I got help. So I believe this is just a small little Easter egg that was put into the game, and I'm glad to find it. But if you're wondering what 8, 5, 12, 16 meant, I think it means help. Help. I wake up in a cold sweat. Was that real? No, of course not. I think I'm starting to really miss Monica. Sayori is great at making the club fun and all, but Monica really knew how to help us connect with each other whether we liked it or not. Oh, shit. Monica's fucking with me, isn't she? I decided to plan a surprise for her visit at the hospital. I'll discuss it with Sayori later. I perform my usual morning routine and head out to meet Sayori. Ooh, Monica's fucking with me. As usual, Sayori runs up to me and gives me a warm hug. I never get tired of these. Good morning, fuckhead! Hey Sayori, glad to see you're doing well this morning. The sun is shining super bright today. What the fuck am I just randomly burping for? Indeed it is. It's actually getting pretty hot now that you mention it. Jeez. I feel myself working up a sweat. Oh, Elias, I forgot to tell you. What is it? I have my counseling appointment this afternoon, so I won't be able to make it to the club today, so I'll leave you in church today, okay? Yes! I can make the girl suck me off! This is Pog! Oh, well, okay, I guess I can handle the club. It's just Yuri and Natsuki, right? I'm sure you can handle them both happy. Come on, we don't want to be late. Sayori grabs my hand and we rush off to school. I guess plan the surprises for Monica will have to wait for now. Walking to the club room only to find Natsuki and Yuri was a little strange. Almost kind of boring. Natsuki and Yuri seemed to have a nice conversation, so I decided not to bother them for now. I set my things on a nearby desk and I take out my phone. I see a text message from Sayori. Remember to spend time with the girls too, okay? Heart emoji, or heart emoticon. I don't know how the fuck that looks like a heart. Geez, easier said than done. I care about Natsuki and Yuri, but it's a little hard for me to talk with them sometimes. I don't want to leave one behind by focusing my attention on one of them. But how is one guy like me supposed to keep two girls happy? Your dick. I've seen threesomes. I sigh out loud and the two girls notice. Aw, does the lover boy miss his girlfriend? Oh, quit harassing Natsuki. Let him miss his girlfriend in peace. Haha, nice one, Yuri. Alright, I get it. I'm just upset because I have to babysit you both today. Whatever. The girls look at me as if they're waiting for me to give them something to do. So now what? You mean you don't know? You're just as bad as Sayori. Haha, my bad. Well, it's whatever. I'm going to read over there. Call me if you need me. Natsuki walks up to her user, reading about leaving Yuri, looking as timid as ever. The music gets cut off, and now I am absolutely terrified. I'm pretty sure that the piss that was in my pants is leaking all over my bed now. I'm going to have to wash the entire bed, including the fucking mattress. I am very uncomfortable considering the shit in my pants is now flooding my entire pants, which is probably causing the piss to flow out. I think I'm also ejaculating at this moment, so I am feeling aroused, I am feeling terrified, and I want to commit suicide. The music has turned back on, and now the shit is reverting back into my asshole. Can I show you something? Oh, sure, Yuri, what is it? Yuri walks over to the bag and pulls out a thick-looking book. She notices my expression and giggles. I wanted to talk about this book I've been reading recently. It's a little different from what I usually read. Well, that's cool. I honestly thought you were all about horror and nothing else. Yuri looks slightly offended. I read other genres too. Yeah, sorry. Didn't mean to make you upset. That's okay. I really know how to make these interactions awkward, don't I? Anyways, what's this book about? To my relief, Yuri composure changes. She holds the book close to her chest. It's obvious she really finds comfort in her novels. Well, it's technically a horror story, but it's non-fiction. It's about the German soldier during the Second World War. He's constantly faced with extremely difficult decisions, and as a result, he starts to break down mentally and loses the sight of who he really is. He's always in a constant state of doubt and comes to suicide on multiple occasions. He even forces this family to... Oh, well, that would be a spoiler. Anyways, I enjoyed this quite a bit. It puts on the display of a human physique and how easily it can be broken by external stimuli. Imagine being placed in a situation where you must choose between who lives and dies. That is pretty much, there is this one game. I forgot the name of it, damn it. I can't even begin to fathom how much stress this man must have went through. The writing is so descriptive, it's on par with even the most detailed fictional stories I've read. It chills me to the bone, that's why I love it. Coupled with the fact that this is all true, it's absolutely exhilarating. What do you think, Elias? I'm stunned. Yuri seems to speak almost a mile a minute whenever she talks about literature and never fails to amaze me. That actually sounds pretty amazing, Yuri. I gotta admit, I'm definitely interested. You are? Yeah, I might ask Yuri if she's up to go to the bookstore. I would love to get a copy of my own. That would be great. We could share our thoughts together. Yuri starts to fidget a little. Sorry if it's on my foot, but I'm now stretching. Yuri starts to fidget a little. I went on another one of my rants again, didn't I? That wasn't a rant, Yuri. I enjoy listening to you talk about this sort of stuff. Seriously, it's like you're the most intelligent one here. You put the literature in literature club. Really? I'm sorry, would you excuse me for a moment? I'm going to jack off now to the thought of you creaming into me. What's wrong? Yuri runs out of the room pretty hastily. Hey, what did you say to her? What? Nothing. Natsuki storms up to me and stands on her tiptoes, getting close to my face. What did you do, dummy? Nothing, she just ran out. Yuri always does that. She does? Oh well. Not that I'm worried or anything, she just outright leaves for like 20 minutes and comes back acting like if it's nothing. Well, Natsuki, maybe she just needs to use the bathroom or something. No, you big dummy. You don't think I would have figured that out by now? I don't know. Honestly, I think she gets bored with this club. Even when Monica was here, she would leave like this. Well, have you gone to look for her? Maybe check where she runs off to? Well, no, of course not. I don't want to seem like a creep. Besides, in the end, it's Yuri's personal business anyway. I just wish she explained herself before she leaves like that. I take a moment to gather my thoughts. Well, would it make you feel any better if I went to look for her? Natsuki looks at me with a slight look of disapproval before smiling at me. You've always been a creep, Elias. Jeez. Natsuki gives me a small shove. Now go hurry up and find her already. Let me guess, she's cutting herself. I walk out to the hallway trying to think of where Yuri could have gone. I can't imagine her gone too far, so it's most likely not at the library. I walk a little further down the hall to find the door slightly open. It leads me to one of the empty classrooms. Open the door gently. What terrifying image will I find today? Yuri? Called it. Yeah, Elias, no! Yuri scrambles to hide the knife in her blazer. A look of absolute fear is etched into her face. Before I have a chance to reach the scene in front of me, Yuri runs out of the room and heads to the girls' restroom. Damn, Yuri, she's... I had no idea. My heart is pounding at the realization that one of my closest friends has been doing stuff like this whole time. And not a single one of us knew about it. What do I do? What am I even supposed to think in a situation like this? Before overthinking it anymore, I rush to the girls' restroom and put my ear against the door. I hear soft sobs. It's definitely Yuri. Jeez, I should get Natsuki to come check on her, but what if Yuri doesn't want to be seen by her? Oh, to hell with it. She's my friend after all. I nervously opened the restroom door, and luckily, only one stall was taken. Hope I don't get caught in here. I walk over to Yuri's stall and knock on the door. Yuri, it's me. Sorry if I seem like a total creep right now. I'm just worried about you. Yuri starts crying a little harder. I wince at the realization that I probably made her feel worse. After a few minutes of hearing nothing but Yuri's soft cries, she starts to speak. Why did you come looking for me? You weren't supposed to see me like this. Yuri's choked up words pain me to my core. I feel tears rush to my eyes, but I stop myself from breaking down and think about my words carefully. Yuri? Yuri continues to sob. You think I'm a freak now, don't you? I'm sorry. It's not my fault. I can't help it. It's the only way I know how to feel better. That wasn't something I expected to hear from someone like Yuri, but now I know about why she does it. I would never judge you, Yuri. Don't forget that. You're right. It's not your fault and it will never be. You have to talk to someone about it, please. I hear Yuri take a breath, sounding like she's about to have an internal battle with herself. This poor girl must be feeling so many emotions right now. I hear the door to the stall unlocked. Yuri steps out and her sleeve rolled down so I can't see the cuts. Well, for you, Elias, I can try. I guess at the start, but she needs real help. I don't know how to help her properly. I'm no therapist or anything, so the least I can do is... Yuri pulls me in for a hug, something I wasn't really expecting. I awkwardly hug her back. Hey, I'm just glad to know you're willing to talk to me. So, can we go somewhere else? I feel kind of creepy standing in the girls' bathroom like this. Yuri quickly lets go at me and realizes the situation we're in. Yes, you're right, let's go. I open the door and peek outside just to make sure no one is around to see us walk out together. That would give people the wrong idea. I walk out and stand against the wall. Yuri follows, still looking for really upset. You know, we don't have to return to the club if you don't feel like it. Well, I wouldn't want to keep Natsuki waiting all alone. Oh, speaking of Natsuki, does she know anything about this? No! Yuri suddenly raises her voice, making me jump. No, I mean, I don't know. I just don't want Natsuki to find out the person I really am. She'll think I'm a freak. She won't want to talk to me anymore. Yuri starts to cry again. You, Sayori, Monica, Natsuki, you're all the closest friends I've ever had. I don't want to lose any of you. Hey, Yuri, it's all going to be okay. I know, you know I like you for who you are. You don't have to be perfect to be my friend. I'm sure Natsuki understands as well. Yuri stops crying and looks at me, her eyes shining with tears. But I need help. I don't think I can stop on my own. I'm afraid of myself. I'm afraid of the things I do to myself, but I can't help it. Ever since I was a little girl, I would be punished a lot for doing the things I loved. In my parents' eyes, I wasn't the perfect girl they wanted me to be, and now I push people away. I don't want people to know who I really am. That's why I ran away from you. I'm afraid that if I reveal my true self to others, they'll just leave me. So, when I cut myself, I feel a release of all the tension built up inside. It's exhilarating. Whenever I feel intense emotions, I just need to cut. Whether I'm happy or sad, envious or scared, I just want to tear my arm apart. Yuri starts shaking. It's clear she's never opened up to anyone like this before. This doesn't feel right. Yuri clenches her wounded arm. I involuntarily let out a gasp. Is she? No. I shouldn't be telling you this. I messed up like I always do. I don't need your help. You can't help me, no matter what you do or what you say. I'm too far gone, and I messed up by telling you. I know you hate me now. I know the other girls will hate me too. People will say I'm nothing but a freak, nothing but a girl that's just seeking attention. But there's one thing that these people get wrong. I don't want attention. I just want everyone to leave me alone. I should go back to the club with Natsuki Elias. Tell her I'm quitting the literature club. Damn. Yuri starts clenching her arm harder. She's hurting herself. Just leave me alone. Yuri closes her eyes and starts crying softly. What do I do? I'm obviously not leaving her by herself. I think back to the day 2 months ago. Sayori. How would you handle a situation like this? I slowly walk towards him. I surprise she starts walking backwards. Stay away from me. Yuri starts scratching her sleeve, wincing in pain. I feel absolutely hopeless. I get an overwhelming feeling of urgency, similar to how I walked on Sayori that night. I don't dare to move a muscle, in an attempt to stop her from inching further away from me, but she keeps on walking backwards. She positions herself against the wall and lets the tear fall down her face. A small drop of blood leaks through her sleeve. She's opening up her wounds right in front of me. Yuri! Yuri opened her eyes slowly. I couldn't stop myself from yelling, as if it was just an act of desperation. Please, don't walk away from this. I don't know how to help you. I really don't. But walking away from this isn't going to make things better. You don't understand, Elias. I can't be helped. Yes, you can. I know you can. I saw myself at the thought of Sayori's counseling. The drop of blood falls off Yuri's hand and lands on the floor. My own tears follow. My vision gets blurry and I feel my chest get heavy. Elias, don't cry. I wipe the tears from my eyes. Yuri, I don't know how to help you, but I can't bear to see you like this. If this doesn't prove that I don't care for you, I don't know what else I'll tell. I once told a special someone that I'll always be there for them, that I'll never let them go, that I would always be by their side. Can't you see that I feel that same way? You're my friend, Yuri, and I know it'll take a lot of time and effort, but I know you can get better again. Yuri stays quiet and let her tears fall to the ground. Damn it, how am I supposed to help? How am I supposed to get through to you? Without thinking, I walk over to Yuri and wrap my arms around her. Yuri doesn't react. Yuri, these feelings, I know how intense they are for you. I know you've been so stressed to the point where this feels like the only solution for you, but I want to help you find a healthier way to deal with it. I don't want you to hurt yourself anymore. I don't think you're a freak, and I don't hate you. I can assure you that with 100% confidence that is the club really cares for you. Monica, Sayori, and Natsuki. I'm sure they want nothing more for you to be okay, because we're your friends, and we care about you more than you could ever imagine. I feel Yuri's arms raise up and wrap around me. She finally hugging back. Yuri's body shakes gently. She lets out a louder cry and buries her face into my blazer, her arms, tears soaking it up. Her cries are loud. It's like every emotion she's ever suppressed is coming out all at once. Yuri really needed this. A few minutes pass before Yuri starts to speak again. Do you really hate me that much? Do you? Yuri chokes up on her words. Do you really want me to get better? Of course I do, Yuri. I want to see you get better. I wouldn't be here with you if I didn't care. Yuri starts calming down. Her breathing has slowed to a gentle rhythm, with an occasional twitch. I gently rub her back to comfort her. I wonder, when was the last time anyone showed that they cared for her? How many people has she pushed away throughout her life? Yuri? I promise I won't tell Natsuki or anybody. And I promise I'll do everything in my power to help you get through this. We'll pull through together. Yuri clenches my back. I feel another tear land on my uniform. Thank you, Elias. Thank you so much. Yuri clears her throat and motions me further to follow through the empty classroom I found her in. As I follow to the classroom, she stops in front of a desk. The book she was telling me about they lay on top. Her back is facing towards me. Yuri? I start to reach out to her until she turns around slowly, holding her book close to her chest. She chokes up on her words. Do you want to read together? My eyes widen in surprise, but I decide not to question her further. Sure, Yuri. Yuri and I sit down ourselves on the floor. She hands the book over to me sheepishly. You can read at your own pace if you'd like. I don't mind waiting for you to finish. Alright, Yuri. You sure you're okay? Yuri slowly nods. I give her a reassuring smile, but she's avoided making eye contact with me. As I make my way through the pages, I feel Yuri's breathing slow and constant. Out of the corner of my eye, I see her eyes fixed upon the words, jotting back and forth. Words, not worlds. God damn it, I'm dumb. Jotting back and forth almost like a typewriter. I never would have guessed a girl like her would cut herself. And what is a guy like me supposed to do for her? I only helped her because she's my friend. I have no experience in these sort of things. Ooh. Don't think you could have heard that, but that was an amazing backdrop. I hope you heard my fingers pop at least. Hell, all I do is sit around, read manga, and play video games in my free time. I know like me shouldn't be handling a situation like these, but I'm almost glad I caught her in the act. I feel like she just needs someone to talk to. She needs to be aware that we do care about her. Elias, you ready to turn the page? Ah, yeah, sorry. That's quite alright. We continue reading for the 3rd chapter until we hear a little voice we both know too well. Yuri? Elias? Where are you guys? Natsuki opens the classroom door to see us on the floor reading together. Hey, what are you two doing? Natsuki, it's not what it looks like. Don't play dumb, you guys wanted to read without me, didn't you? Yuri sighs after realizing Natsuki didn't suspect the worst. I'm pretty glad to. I'm sure Natsuki wouldn't let me hear the end of if she thought I was cheating on Sayori. It's not that, Natsuki, it's, Yuri likes to read this book in private. Oh, I get it. It's a pretty steamy read, isn't it? Don't worry, Yuri, I won't tell Sayori. Anyways, do you want to come back to the club room? I have a little surprise for you both. Yuri and I exchanged the book before nodding. Or look, not book. God damn it. I'm tired. What time is it? Yeah, it's 2:36. I hand the book back to Yuri and make my way towards the club room. We walk to the club room together. We watch Natsuki walk over to the back of the room and pull out a tray seemingly out of nowhere. She lifts the foil, leading her famous white frosted kitty cupcakes, lined up perfectly along the tray, each one begging to be eaten. Ta-da! Ah, so this is what I love about the literature club. I take a huge bite out of the cupcake, filling my mouth with so much flavor that I start to moan a bit. I get sexually harassed by kitty cupcakes. Natsuki and Yuri laugh at my reaction and join in with me. These cupcakes are really the best, Natsuki. I've never had anything like them. I mean, not like I made them for you guys or anything. Who am I kidding? I totally did. Guess Sarah's going to miss out on these, huh? Yeah, I'll take one for her, though. I'm sure she'll love to have a cupcake at the end of the day. Well, that's nice of you, Elias. Oh, can I tell you guys about this manga I was reading? I think it's only fair since you guys read without me. What did you have in mind? Natsuki walks in front of us and begins explaining. Okay, so it starts about these Dragon Balls. Okay, one anime I refuse to watch because of the sheer length of it is Dragon Ball Z. And because I don't know where the fuck to even begin with it. I could probably find one online. But animes like Naruto and Dragon Ball Z and there's a few others I just refuse to watch due to the sheer fucking length of them. I'm sure I would maybe like it, but I don't feel like having all my free time be spent watching anime. After listening to Natsuki go on about her manga, it was time to go home. I grab a cupcake for Sayori and leave the rest for Natsuki. Well, today was a success. Sorry for being a terrible club president, though. You did well, Elias. I thought today was a success, too. I give Yuri a smile. Yeah, you suck at being president, but that's just because it makes it all the more fun. Well, I'll be heading home now. Natsuki, would you like to walk home with me today? Oh, well, sure, Yuri. But this isn't going to be an everyday thing, alright? I know, I just could use a little bit of company today. Natsuki smiles and walks out of the club room. Well, come on, Yuri. Don't give me waiting, slowpoke. Yuri smiles and turns towards me. Thanks again for checking on me, Elias. Of course, Yuri. If you ever need someone to talk to, you know where to find me. I watch Yuri walk out of the club gracefully as ever. Home, sweet home. I shoot Sayori a text message to come over whenever she can to pick up our cupcake. I throw myself on the couch and let out a long sigh. What a day. I think about walking on Yuri cutting herself. What if I didn't choose to look for her? What if she accidentally cut too deep and bled out? None of us would have been there to save her. I turn over on my backside. My friends, Yuri, Natsuki, Sayori, they all need serious help. I guess I have to stay strong for them. Is this what Monica... What, right? Man, if she was here, she'd be able to help me with all of this. I close my eyes and drift off to sleep. Monica's in my dream and she's blowing me. I hope Yuri would get the help she needs. Monica, no. I don't like this. 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 I don't... I told you I didn't like this. Yo, what's up? Whoa. 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 Whoa, what the fuck? I wake up gasping for air. Jeez, hell of a dream. Maybe Yuri's story really got to me. I think about walking in on her, the blood gushing out of her arm as she looked at me, her face full of horror. And that dream? Why was Monica in there? I decided to call up Sayori. I feel bad for waking her up at this time, but surely she won't mind. At least I sure hope not. A sleepy Sayori answered the phone. Hello, Elias, why did you wake me up so late? I'm sorry, Bun, but I had another weird nightmare, and hearing your voice helps me calm down. You've been having a lot of scary dreams, haven't you? Do you want me to go over? My heart skips a beat. Sayori hasn't slept over in my house in years. I mean, it shouldn't be so different staying at her house. I guess it's more of an idea that a girl just asked me if she could come over. The guys always joke about this sort of thing, but now it's actually happening. Jeez, I mean, it's kind of like, won't your parents mind? No, they like you, Elias, and I'll be very sneaky. Well, I guess I'll see you in a bit then. Oh, that terrified the fuck out of me. I thought they came from my actual house. Like, shit. Oh, Jesus. Before I hang up, I hear a loud crash come from my phone speakers. No, I tripped. I guess I shouldn't expect Sarah to be the best at sneaking out of her house. I hang up my phone and sit on my couch. I wonder why now, out of all these, Sayori has to come over. Not that I'm complaining, I'm so shaken up by the dream I had, so I could use some company. Why the fuck is my head so goddamn itchy? A few minutes go by and I hear a soft knock on my door. I get up from the couch and I open the door for Sayori. She looks happy to see me as always, even in the dead of the night. I switch on the lights so we can see each other a bit better. Hooray! It's sleepover time! Just like old times, huh? It's really late though. You sure this was a good idea? Well, you did say you were scared and I wanted to come over and scare the demons away. With hugs. Sayori puts her arms around me and hugs me tightly. Man, you're the best, Sayori. She was right. All my problems seem to slip away. Well, I don't think I can sleep. We can watch some TV for a bit if you like. Yes, we could watch some funny movie. Alright, good idea. How much? I set up the TV and cuddle next to Sayori. It's really nice having you over like this, Sayori. Sayori puts her arms around me and rests her head on my shoulder. Yeah, it is. Hey, Elias? Yeah? I never got the thank you for helping me. What do you mean? I know it was you who told the doctors about my depression. My heart skips a beat when she says that. Oh, how did you know? You're the only person I've ever told about my depression, silly. But I'm glad you did. I felt more happy these past few days than I have my whole life, and I have you to thank for that. I'd do anything for you, Sayori. I need to make up for all those years we lost. You care about me so much, Elias. Sayori puts her arm around my body and rests her head on my chest. I'm happy. I smile and gently brush Sayori's hair. Good, I'm happy that you're happy. I give Sayori a small kiss on the head, making her giggle. Watch TV for about 30 minutes before I start feeling snoring. I look to find Sayori fast asleep on my chest. Why the fuck are we on the same scene of the same anime after 30 minutes? Oh, Sayori, I'm so glad you're in my life. I gently brush my hand through her soft pink hair. Eventually, Sayori's gentle breathing starts to lull me to sleep. I grab her hand and close my eyes. I'm completely forgotten about the nightmare. And then you're gonna get another one, aren't you? All my worries slip away when I hold you in my arms. When I wake up, Sayori's still sleeping, using my chest as pillows. I look at my phone to check the time. It's still early. Sayori looks peaceful when she sleeps. I'm so glad she's finally getting the help she so desperately needed. I think back to our conversations last night. She's gone through so much pain her whole life. She deserves this happiness. I've known her since we were kids, and only now I'm fully realizing the feelings I have for her. How dense am I to not realize this sooner? I love Sayori. I get butterflies in my stomach just thinking about it. Love. My friends usually throw that word around like it's meaningless to them, but it holds meaning for me. Sayori begins to wake up. Elias, how long have you been awake for? Sayori picks up her head and rubs her eyes. Not very long, only a few minutes. Sayori yawns. Oh, I didn't want to wake up yet. I was really having a nice dream. What dream was so important when you have to be late for school for? That's a secret. Let me guess, you were dreaming about me, weren't you? Yes. No fair, you know me too well. I walk over to Sayori to give her a kiss on the cheek. That's okay, Sayori, you and me both. Stop embarrassing me, you big meanie. We should probably start getting ready for school. I'll go home and get ready. I'll see you outside. What the fuck? I walk Sayori to the door. I'll be out soon. I walk into the club room feeling totally exhausted from the school day. First semesters always come to a close, so the teachers like to pile up all this work on us and expect us to actually get it all done. Man, history totally killed me today. How did everyone else go? How did everyone else's classes go? Mine's been pretty well. I started a project in art today. Well, that sounds cool. May I see it? Well, no, not yet. It's not ready. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad to see you're trying new things. Yuri catches on what I was implying and shyly looks away from me. Yes, of course. Well, how are you, Say? I'm cut short after revealing Sayori and Natsuki aren't here yet. Yuri, do you know where Sayori and Natsuki went? No, they weren't here when I came in. As soon as Yuri finishes, Sayori and Natsuki come into the club room together laughing, giggling loudly. Wow, I've never seen these two so happy together. It's always nice actually seeing Sayori get so along with the new club members. One thing I came to learn is Natsuki is 4'11", and apparently this is due to her not being fed. It's some like late puberty shit or something. I don't know. So that's a cool little fact for you, I guess. Hey, you two, where were you guys? Natsuki and Yuri both exchanged looks, still giggling. We just met up in the hallway and got distracted. Yeah, and we weren't that late. Well, it's good to see you two getting along so well. So, what were you doing today, Sayori? Yeah, well, I don't actually have anything planned for today, as usual. Although this isn't such a bad thing. I've been meaning to get a chance to talk to Natsuki. I'd figured now was a good time to finally ask her about her family issues at home. Well, in that case, I'll go read my book. I think I'll work on a poem idea that I had. Sayori skips over to the desk and starts rummaging through her school bag. She seems pretty peepy today. I assume her counseling session yesterday was pretty successful. I look over at Natsuki, usually reading spot, to get her ready to read her manga. I decide to walk over and say hello. Hey Natsuki, I just wanted to talk about things. I expect Natsuki to get mad at me for being so forward with this type of thing, but instead she stands up and looks straight at me. Hey Elias, what's up? Just decided to check up on you, Natsuki. Well, I'm fine. What makes you think I wouldn't be? I didn't say that. Well, you implied it. I just wanted to ask. Remember that note? Oh. Natsuki looks towards Yuri and Sayori, who are talking about some of their favorite books. I want to show you something, but don't say a word. I nod and to show my understanding. Natsuki slowly lifts up her sleeve. That, I think, earlier I said, like, how I wish these mods, or how DDLC could have shown, like, bruises or some shit. What the fuck? Am I God? Can I sense the future or some shit? Natsuki slowly lifts up her sleeve. Oh my god. Bruises lie all over her forearm. Some look like they were just appeared yesterday. It doesn't help to think that these are all from her broken arm. This is what happens to me almost every day. Even though Natsuki already made me aware of this, I'm so shocked to see that, what she's been going through all this time without any of us knowing. After the accident, I struggled to let the doctors help me. I was afraid they would just hurt me the same way my dad would. That's when I realized I can't trust anybody anymore. Even I know what they can't help me. My dad, he's ruining my life. Natsuki runs out of the club room. Eh? What happened? Why did Natsuki run away like that? Oh, well, I'll go check up on her. I am the vice president after all. It's what Monica would want. For Monica! Yuri placed her hand on Sayori's shoulder, stopping her in her tracks. Sayori, I understand that you need to help her, but trust me. She needs her space. She'll be back. Just give her some time. But we'll be here for her when she comes back. Do you want to help me make some tea for her? Okay, that's nice of you, Yuri. Yuri and Sayori work together to get the tea ready. I keep sending glances towards the club doors, wondering if Natsuki would ever return. I wish there was more we could do for her. Suddenly the clubroom door opens slowly. Natsuki walks in, keeping her head low. Sayori, Yuri, and I keep our distance. The room is silent, except for the sound of Yuri pouring tea into cups. Okay, here's some tea for everyone. It's a little hot, so be careful. Here you go, Natsuki, and here you go, Elias. I pick up the tea and take a small sip. Sure enough, the warm flavor of the tea helped me calm down. I don't like tea that much because tea is just, like, slightly flavored water to me. I mean, I get some tea can have more flavor than others, but I swear, every fucking time I have tea, it's always fucking, like, a little bit of sweetness and nothing else, and it's useless. Even Natsuki seemed to perk up after she took a sip. If you don't feel like talking about anything, you don't have to. Just know we're all here for you. Sayori gives Natsuki a sad smile. Natsuki, still looking down, begins to speak. Well, my dad... Natsuki pauses. It's like she's afraid to mention this sort of thing. It's alright, Natsuki. Take a deep breath. Natsuki follows Yuri's command and breathes in before speaking. My dad treats me horribly. He beats me almost every day for the smallest things, and I have to eat rice and ketchup. The food isn't nourishing at all. Oh yeah, fucking Please don't tell me you eat the rice and the ketchup. I don't like ketchup at all. Natsuki closes her eyes. It's like when he doesn't come home or when he's too tired to do anything. That's when I'm free to read my manga or bake. It's the only thing I can do that makes me feel happy at home. My dad would kill me if he saw the manga. If I had, I'm sure he wouldn't like it if he found out about all the baking I do behind his back. Natsuki looks away and tears start forming in her eyes again. I wish all this would just disappear. But at the same time, I still love my papa. Sometimes he would take me out for ice cream or shopping for new clothes. I still love him because he's my papa, but even then, I felt like he was just going to yell at him as soon as I get home. The more nice things he did, the more nervous I became. It scares me. I can't even get home without living in constant fear of what he'll do next. All I want for him is to stop hurting me so much, or maybe I'm just a horrible daughter. Maybe I'm just too much of a brat. Natsuki starts crying a little harder now. The three of us can share concerned looks. Yuri opens her mouth to speak, but no words come out. Natsuki, you can't help me. You'll never understand what it's like to have one person who's supposed to take care of you beat you down every day. You'll never understand what it's like to walk home, just be thrown around and treated like garbage. Girls shouldn't be afraid of going home. Girls shouldn't dread the idea of school being over. Why? Why does it have to be me? Why does he have to do this to me? Natsuki rests her head back against the wall. Her tears are flowing down her neck as she tries desperately to keep herself together. I don't want to go home. I just want this all to go away. She lunges herself and cries. She hugs herself and cries softly, barely loud enough for us to hear. Yuri steps backwards. The confidence she had a few minutes ago is completely absent now. The three of us look at the pink-haired girl sympathetically. I can't believe I'm seeing Natsuki like this. Usually she's known for her outbursts and upfront nature, known for loving manga, sweets, and cute things. Now she's completely broken. Broken by the one man who's supposed to care for her. Almost subconsciously, I step backwards as well. I don't know what to say or to do other than give Natsuki the space she probably needs. Suddenly, Yuri clears the throat and steps forward again. Yuri looks at me and nods, as if to assure that she's got everything under control. Yuri takes a deep breath, stands up straight, and starts speaking. You're a very strong girl, Natsuki. Not a lot of people can open up to others like this. I understand you're hurting, but may I make a suggestion? I want to help you get away from your troubles. Natsuki stands up slowly and nods her head. I think you should move out of your home. We can even tell the authorities whenever you feel comfortable doing so. I know it'll be scary at first, but we're all here to support you. Natsuki stays quiet. I guess it's my turn to say something. Well, you've stayed with Sayori before. Why don't you just move in with her at a starting point? Sayori perks up her head after hearing this. That sounds like a great idea. My counselor says that spending time with friends is a great stress reliever. Natsuki wipes her tears and looks up at us. Wow, guys. You guys make me feel safe here. This club, it's a safe place for me. These past 2 months have been the best months of my life. I thought things would be different after the accident, but all of you made the Literature Club an amazing place. Notice how, of course, the last 2 months did not include Monica. Possible reference? Probably not. Thank you all. Yuri walks over to Natsuki and gives her a hug. Natsuki looks shocked, but to my surprise doesn't resist. Instead, she slowly hugs back. After more hugging and crying, we all calmed down and started working on a plan for Natsuki's move. It's pretty clear that Natsuki is nervous about the move, but we assure her that no matter what happened, we would be there for her. Well, I have to get home before it's too late. Have a wonderful night, everyone. Yuri leaves, leaving Sayori, Natsuki, and I in the club room. Well, shall we have a threesome? Yeah, let's go home. I'm sleeping. Sayori lets out a pretty hearty yawn. Well, at least you won't keep me awake with all your dumb games. Hey, my games were fun. You guys can discuss them at home. Now, come on. It's getting late. Oh, shit. Did you like the song? Sure. I guess so. I didn't really get a good listen at it, though. Okay. Oh, shit. Jesus fucking Christ. Alright, I'm gonna end it here. I'm tired as hell. It's 2:55 in the morning, so it's like 3 in the morning. I'm tired as hell. I probably should have gotten to sleep like 3 hours ago. And I'm gonna end it here. So far, what the fuck? Whoops, sorry. I might as well read this since I skipped it. I placed my head on my hand in pain. Ow, what the? Alright. I have absolutely loved this mod so far. It is easily one of the best mods I've ever played. It's probably going to take over my second favorite mod, which was another mod made by the same people, I believe. Anyways, I'm going to end stream here. I'll see you gamers later. Goodbye.